So to make a rope ladder, what you do is you have your two ropes. So I've secured them just to my chair with bowline knots. So you lay them out parallel to each other and then just try to get them to the width that you want your final rope to be. I'm intending these to be for marmosets, so it's going to be a very narrow ladder. So one thing that I've discovered makes it a lot easier, because these tend to be very long ropes to make adequate sized rope ladders. If you bundle them and just put elastics in, it makes the whole process a lot easier than feeding the entire rope through as you go. So what you're going to do to start is you're going to create an S shape with your rope on the right. So to do that, I'm going to start fairly close to the top. So I'm going to make an S shape. I'm going to pass the rope under the other one. And so when my S shape is done, the initial rope that was on the right is now on the left. The other rope, which is my red elastic rope, is going over the initial part of the S and under the loop part, like this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeatedly wrap this around the entire S that I've created, and I'm going to keep it nice and tight as I do. So I'm going to hold it here. I'm going to take this entire bundle and pass it over, create a tight loop there, pass it over all three segments of the S, over again, and then I'm going to do this probably 10 or 12 times. And all the while I'm doing this, I'm pulling it to the left and pulling it tight, because we don't want it to loosen at all when we're done. We don't want to get any little monkey fingers stuck anywhere. So I'm continuing to wrap. That's 8 loops. So 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, just remember that number because you want to keep it consistent for each rung of the ladder. Now here's a little tip. This part here can be made wider by pulling, so that now you can fit your entire bundle of rope through that hole. So it comes from the back to the front through the hole. And then hold it there, but you can pull back from the rope on the left side to get it nice and tight. So you can pull each part of the rope, but mostly this side here, and that will give you a nice tight first rung. Now we're going to just repeat that over and over until our rope is complete. So again, we'll take the rope that we start with on the right, we're going to pass it under the rope to the left, create an S shape. Oops, it's bending a bit. So we're going to create an S shape like that. Take our, which is now the rope that's on the right, run it under so you have your loop here on top of the rope. And then we're going to continually do the same thing, passing it over and under until our entire rope length is complete. And then you can put on the end a bowline knot or whatever you need if you want to keep it loose for whatever purpose you're using it for.